Hi, I'm Doug, a 66-year-old Army vet, father, and grandfather. For years, I drove rideshare 10 to 12 hours a day, 6, sometimes even 7 days a week. And still, the bills piled up. Retirement seemed like a dream slipping away. I always thought working harder was the answer, but I finally realized that more hours behind the wheel wasn't going to give me financial freedom. That's when I decided to start an online business. I wanted to learn how to make passive income from home, something that would run in the background while I was out living my life, instead of only making money while I was on the clock. And today, I want to take you back and walk you through my first 6 months in this business. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and what I learned early on about digital marketing and starting an online business. Before we dive in, if you like content about real experiences starting an online business, not hype, just the truth, hit subscribe so you don't miss future updates. Here's the reality. I had debts, mortgage, no retirement plan, and Social Security wasn't going to cover it. But I already knew that going in. I was burning myself out driving. I knew I needed a backup plan. But where do you go? What do you do? In the past, I've tried other things like affiliate marketing and MLM, but I didn't want to bug my family and friends to buy expensive stuff that they really didn't need. I knew there had to be a better way. So I started doing some research on my computer. I typed in everything: how to make money online, how to build passive income, how to start a digital marketing business from home. And there was a lot of intriguing things that came up in my search. A lot of different programs. But how do I choose? Do I really want to try digital marketing? I mean, that's really stepping outside my comfort zone. I don't know if I'm ready for this. But here's what finally clicked for me. As a veteran, I was always used to following a mission and a system. So when I found a program that laid everything out step by step, I thought this could be my way forward. So after batting around in my head for a little while and going through my skepticisms and listening to my friends and family telling me, oh, well, you know, those digital marketing programs, they never work. And I was like, looking at their lives, I'm like, well, they're no better off than I am, so why am I taking advice from them? I mean, I'm stuck in a life that I don't like. So why would I keep living the way I was? I had to step out of my comfort zone, do something different, because the way I was going wasn't leading to me where I wanted to be. So I went all in and purchased the Legacy Builders program because of the reasons I stated previously. It's all laid out step by step. And that's the kind of training I need, something where I can learn it at my pace and be able to work it around my schedule. I mean, some people, after they purchase it, they get it up and running in a few hours and they're online. Me, it took me a little while because I was working 7 days a week when I purchased. To come home after a 10, 12-hour shift and then start to do this, it's a little daunting, but I was able to muddle through it and I got it set up. So here's the good, the bad, and the ugly that I spoke about before. When I bought this program, I didn't know what to think. When I opened it up, I was like, wow, this is impressive. Each module is laid out. I mean, they give it to you in bite-sized chunks. They don't just throw the whole business at you and go, here you go, have fun, you're in business now. They don't do that. They show you step by step. Each module shows you one more thing. When you get that one, they go, okay, the next module will show you how to do this. Next module will show you how to do this. You're given a pre-built website. You're given pre-made products to sell. You get to keep 100% of the profit. When you get your website, you have to set the sales funnels up, the payment gateways, and everything else. They show you how to do it. Each module is laid out in the right order, so you're learning this business from the ground up. And you're being taught by people who have already succeeded at this business. And thousands of other people are using this business to change their lives. This program itself has created over 100 six-figure earners, and I'm planning on being one of them. What I loved about the program is it's very straightforward. They don't use a whole bunch of lingo that you don't understand. I mean, of course, there's words you need to know, like algorithms, keywords, hashtags, but they don't just say the word and then let you wondering what it means and make you go look it up. No, they explain to you what an algorithm is, what hashtags are, and what they do. All those things, they explain it to you. It's all laid out in bite-sized chunks, so you don't have to just take a big bite and try to figure it out on your own. I was surprised at how detailed everything is in this program. I was very, very impressed. And I'm learning stuff like email marketing, building websites and automations. In my mid-60s, learning that stuff, Hey, I'm a former blue collar worker. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, if you'd have told me 5 years ago I'd be doing digital marketing, I'd have laughed in your face. First of all, I'd have been like, what the heck is digital marketing? But that's the great part about it. Anybody can do this. People from all walks of life are doing this. As I'm building my business, I start getting a few wins here. I mean, not monetary wins, but wins are wins. These little wins that were coming in were great. I mean, I built my first funnel. I wrote my first emails. I started recording videos. I mean, me recording videos. All those things I never pictured myself doing. But the thing that really hooked me, the thing that really got me excited was when I got my first lead. I was like, whoa, wait, I got a lead. And it doesn't sound like much, but it was to me because it meant that what I was doing was working. It wasn't money yet, but it was proof to me that the system was working. I was doing something right. And what I was doing was following this system. And as I'm seeing this unfold before my eyes, I'm realizing that this is the difference between an online business and a side hustle. Now, a lot of people think that they're the same thing, but in reality, a side hustle is just something you're hoping to make a few bucks from. An online business, this is what I want for my future. I'm not just looking to hit it and quit it. I want this to be something that lasts, something I can leave for my family, a legacy. With this business, you're not just trading time for money. That really hit home for me. To see it start working was just an amazing thing. It's like planting a seed and finally seeing that little sprout come up out of the ground. Pretty cool. Just a quick note, if anyone's interested in the blueprint I'm following, the link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. You can grab it anytime. That was the good. Here comes the bad. After a few weeks in, maybe a couple months, I was getting leads. I wasn't making any sales. And I was in the community, I'm looking at the wins, and there's people getting sales left and right. And I was like, why am I not getting any sales? I mean, I had no idea how long these people were in the business for, but I kept seeing these wins, and ding, ding, ding. I wasn't getting any ding. When you first start an online business, though, people see that. Start showing up on people's For You page, and this is where these people come out of the woodwork. They know the program you're in. They know that some of the struggles people have had. They're like, hey, I can help you create better content. I know what it's like. I've been in that program, and they don't teach you content creation, this, that, and the other thing. But this program can show you how to get more leads, get you more sales, and it only costs X amount of dollars, whatever it costs. And I pushed it all first, and a lot of people kept coming at me. A few more weeks went by. I'll keep wondering, why am I not getting sales? And that shiny object was still over there in the corner of my eye. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. And I did it. I bought into the second program. Imagine this. I'm working 7 days a week, 10-hour days, doing the Legacy Builder program, and then piling on another program on top of that. And I got all kinds of confused. Bad decision. The thing is, I didn't really trust in myself, and I didn't trust the program that I bought. I loved everything about it, but I saw other people having success. That's where I made a mistake. A lot of people make that mistake. They start comparing themselves to other people, and that's not a good thing, because you're an individual. You're not going to have success at the same rate other people have. You're going to do it at your pace, and that's what I didn't realize. That's where I messed up. Instead of trying to master one system, I was trying to master two. Then things got really ugly. See, I was trying to juggle too many things at once. Between my job and both programs, I was all kinds of confused. I broke my automations, links in my emails were messed up, you name it, I messed it up. And instead of building a business online, I was just spinning my wheels. A lot of people would have blamed the program and quit. But I knew I had taken on way too much more than I could handle. But this is why a lot of people fail at digital marketing. Not that the system doesn't work, that we don't stick with it long enough to see results. By the way, if you're getting value from this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps my channel grow so I can share more real stories of my journey. After all these trials and tribulations, I reached a breaking point. I decided I had to do something drastic. I decided to reboot. I wasn't being coachable anymore. I had stopped following the program. In fact, I stopped following both programs and was just kind of winging it. I figured, I learned enough of this. I can do this, that, and the other thing by myself. That wasn't the truth. I didn't want to scrap the whole thing because I saw the potential that this business had for success. After I rebooted, everything started to click. Emails were back in order, automations were working again, and the system showed me how to attract people instead of chasing them. And I started really understanding how to build an online business the right way. using automations, content marketing, and a proven step-by-step blueprint. So here's my takeaways from my first 6 months in business with the Legacy Builders program. First of all, be coachable and stay coachable. Follow the program as it's laid out. Second of all, avoid shiny objects in it. Remember, all that glitters is not gold. And third, consistency is everything. Digital marketing programs for beginners like the Legacy Builders program work if you show up every day and stick with it long enough to see results. And here's the most important thing. Even though I hadn't made any money over those first 6 months, I gained something even more valuable: the skills to create an online business and the knowledge that I'm building assets that can create passive income in the future. And those mistakes that I made, just stepping stones to my success. So that's what my first 6 months in digital marketing looked like. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Those lessons have stuck with me. I still lean on them today as I continue to build. If you're thinking about starting an online business in 2025, I hope this helps you avoid some of the mistakes that I made. And if you'd like to see the blueprint I'm following, check the description box or the pinned comment. The link's right there. And if you got value from this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. I'll be sharing more of my journey every week. The ups, the downs, what works and what doesn't, and how to build financial freedom one step at a time. Peace out.